So if you just watched my Kirkwood vlog tour and you want to know more about the Kirkwood area, then sit tight. This video is for you. I'm going to sit down on a Google map and just point out where everything is, where the schools are, where to eat, and some of the main roads. So I'm going to cover all that coming up here. My name is Molly. Welcome back to my channel if you're a returning viewer. If you are new to my channel, do a favor for me, hit that subscribe button and give me a like. That really helps me out. And hit that bell so you can be one of the first to be notified when I do post a new video, because my whole goal is to help you kind of decide which neighborhood you want to live in, or maybe where you don't want to live. So in any case, let's jump onto the map and we'll talk more about living in Kirkwood. Okay, so here we are on the map, and I have the neighborhood of Kirkwood outlined in the red. These little markers, these are where the schools are, so I'll drill into that in just a second. But just want to show you where Kirkwood is on the map compared to the rest of Atlanta. So it's a little east of downtown. I would say, it would probably take 10 minutes or so to get to downtown, maybe 15 if there's heavy traffic or something like that. But that is where Kirkwood is, and let's just drill in a little bit more. I'll just cover where the schools are first, since they are kind of sitting out here. You're probably like, what is that flag? But so you have your elementary schools actually in the neighborhood of Kirkwood. So that is nice that, you could potentially walk your kid there, or be a very, very short drive. But the Toomer Elementary School is right here. It's just off of Hosea and Rogers Street. And then the middle school is located over in the Grant Park, almost Summerhill area. So it's the furthest away. You can kind of see the distance there, very close to the downtown area. And then you've got the high school, which is right off of Glenwood Avenue. The Maynard Jackson High School is right there. So that's the schools for you. And then I'm going to... Oh, I need to get my little scribble color on here. Okay, so next thing I'll point out are some of kind of the major roads that go through the Kirkwood area. And one of them is going to be this Hosea Williams Drive. This goes right through the heart. Oops, my finger hit the keypad there. This goes right through the heart of... Oops, went a little too far there. Let me just start this over. So Hosea goes right through the heart of downtown Kirkwood and goes off this way over into Eastlake. So right in here is all the downtown shops. So if you watched my Kirkwood vlog tour, I walked through this whole neighborhood with a lot of the shops. I'll cover those a little bit more in a second, but the main road through there is Hosea, and it let me zoom out here. It carries you all the way to Moreland Avenue, which then you have to turn left or right. You can go up here to Edgewood, and if you want to do some shopping, like Target's right here, Lowe's, there's a Kroger, etc. Or you can go this way and get on I-20, but there's other ways you can access I-20. There's some I-20 access just over here. You don't have to go all the way over there. But that is where Hosea goes, and it dead ends onto Moreland. And then if you go the other way on Hosea, it takes you over in through Eastlake, and then it kind of dead ends onto this road, which could take you up into city of Decatur, like the downtown area. So that's one of the main roads. And, if you are working in Midtown or downtown or somewhere in the center of the city, the good thing is, you're not that far from the center of the city, and you have a couple different routes you can go. You can get on DeKalb Avenue, which is a faster moving road, and you can stay on that the whole way. You don't have to get on an interstate. I will say with DeKalb Avenue, they are going to change this, but there is what I call a suicide lane. So there's, you got your two lanes, and then there's a middle lane that, depending on what time of day it is, it's going one way, and on the other part of the time, it's going the other way. So you have to pay attention. I've definitely been in some scary situations where I'm in my lane, and then there's a car that just doesn't realize that they're going the wrong way in that lane. I mean, I've certainly done it myself, so it is something to be aware of. But there's also Memorial Drive, which is another big road that moves fairly quickly. There are some stoplights, but you know, it's a fairly fast-paced moving street, and that can carry you all the way into the downtown area as well. And it can also take you all the way out to, you know, if you need to get onto 285, you could go take that to 285 and then, you know, head up north if you need to work up there, or south. So you have a couple of different options there. Another, let's see, thing I wanted to point out, let's see, what was it? We'll talk about parks next, because Kirkwood does have some very lovely parks. I started out my vlog tour in this Bessie Brannon Park. Great playground equipment. There's a big field. You can play soccer. They do festivals in this park, and it's just a few blocks you can see from all of the shops and restaurants. So it's a great area, you know, if you find a house that is around this park. I mean, this is like gold right here, living anywhere around here, because you have park access and you can walk to restaurants and shops right through here. So that's really nice. And then the other park, Cone Park, I think that's how you say it, Cone, or maybe it's Cohen, I don't know. But this also has some cute playground equipment. This has the basketball courts. There's like a pavilion, so if you can do birthday parties there. And it's right across the street. I stopped at this Papa Corns, a great little spot to get some candy or popcorn. It's a cute little shop. And I also mentioned this nature trail, which is right over here. It's off of Clay Street. Actually, I think the entrance, yeah, you can get out there from Clay Street. Actually, Rogers might be the better access point. And it's, you know, it's not a huge green area, but it's, you know, it's a nice little place you can walk around. You can see like there's different little trails that you can walk through. So, you know, it's something just to get outside. And one other park, which is not really officially in Kirkwood, but it's right next door over in Edgewood, is this Walker Park. And this has a big soccer field. I see people playing ultimate frisbee over there. And there's some playground equipment for the kids. And there's even like a little sidewalk loop around the soccer field, so you can walk around there. And there's a skate park there. So that's another little option in that's really next door. One park, well, not a park, but I just happened to be driving. I was going to show a home, and I took a wrong turn, and I was on Clifton Street, and then this little green square right here, this is actually a little cemetery, a very old cemetery. So I don't know. I mean, there were some actually cute houses right next to the cemetery, but I don't know if I would exactly want to live right next to a cemetery, but that's just me. But there's also a dog park. So if you have a dog, you could take your dog over here to the dog park, which is kind of at this dead end on Wade Avenue. And then this is some soccer fields, which is just south of the Arizona Lofts, which I had pointed those out in my vlog tour as well. And it's very close to, you know, within a block over the Van Gogh exhibit and the Pullman Yards. And, you know, this place is changing so rapidly, I can't keep up, but they're building a lot of like apartment complexes over here, some townhomes. So there's a lot of stuff going in right here, and it's great because you have this quick access onto DeKalb Avenue, which is wonderful, and you're not too far from a MARTA station. You have the Edgewood Candler Park MARTA station option, or there's the one over at the East Lake stop right there too. So a couple different options for getting on the MARTA. And now let's just go hit up some of the shops here, take a closer look at these shops off of Hosea, and I'll kind of pick a couple out. So this Evergreen Butcher, this is a newer restaurant for the community. It's super cute. It obviously has some meat selections that you can get, but then just beautiful bakery items. And you can, great little spot for breakfast, and just look at that stuff. Ugh, I'm getting hungry, so I may have to go grab lunch after this. There's the pizza place here on the corner, Urban Pie. There was the pet shop. There is if you're a vegan, they have, I am not a vegan, but I spoke with someone who is, why is it not popping up? Maybe it's right here. Yeah, this Dulce Vegan Bakery and Cafe. From people that I've talked to that are vegan, they said that this place is really good. So just FYI, hit this place. I mean, I'm getting hungry just looking at that. So if you're a vegan, this would be a great spot. And then the Le Petit Marché, this is a cute brunch spot. Then there's the barbecue place, Anna's Barbecue. And they have just a few little different places, the tap room, coffee, cute little coffee shop inside. I'll see people coming here and just hanging out, working on the computers and grabbing some coffee. And the Kirkyard Public House, just a cool, low-key place to get some beer, get some sandwiches, just a good spot. You bring your kids, and they've got, of course, a lot of TVs and that kind of thing, too. So if you're wanting to watch a game, you can certainly do that. Another thing with the Hosea Drive is, they do have some pretty good bike paths along here. And I'm trying to remember, I know it goes through the downtown area out here, but I'm trying to remember if it extends all the way to Moreland or not. I am not 100% positive because people, they want to know, are you close to the Beltline? No, it's not really close to the Beltline. I'll show you where the Beltline is. The Beltline kind of comes through oops, grabbed the wrong squiggly thing. The Beltline kind of comes in through here. So you're not within walking distance, but if you like to ride your bike, you could easily ride your bike, hop on Hosea. And again, I'm not for sure if the bike lane goes all the way to Moreland, but it would take you pretty far, and then you could just cut through Reynoldstown and then be on your way on the Beltline. But it definitely would be a little bit of a long walk. So, okay, well, if that wasn't enough for shops and restaurants, there's another little area just right outside of Kirkwood in Eastlake on 2nd and Hosea, and there's a bunch of new shops within the last, 3 to 4 years that have popped up right here along this corner. This used to be vacant land, just nothing there, and they have, now there's a barbecue place, there's Perk Coffee, Poor Hendrix, mixed up burgers, so great cocktails here and food. And so yeah, this whole area is just another little spot that you could go to for some food. So if you live kind of on the southern east side, this might be a quick option, but you're really not that far from the downtown Kirkwood area as well. And then if that's not enough, you also are right next to Oakhurst, which is zoned to City of Decatur School, so the price point goes up a lot. But they have a cute little downtown area right in here. So, if you live over on the eastern edge of Kirkwood, you could walk over to the Oakhurst Village. Super cute little community. This Wahoo Grill is kind of out there on an island. It's a seafood restaurant, really good. And they have a great patio area. And it's kind of the only thing right there, though. So it's just right off of the DeKalb Avenue, College Avenue. But that's another great little secret spot in Atlanta for dining. A lot of these streets, like the Sisson Avenue, Murray Hill, these are just nice streets. They're long stretches and it's relatively flat. It's not very hilly. Kirkwood in general, I found, is not as hilly as other neighborhoods like Morningside, Virginia Highland, Lake Claire. It's pretty flat. I mean, there are some rolling hills, don't get me wrong, but it has a lot of nice stretched, flatter streets. So What else was I going to mention? Oh, so Memorial Drive, you know, this is an area that I think is changing very rapidly. It's not the most scenic in some sections of it, but they're constantly, I feel like there's something new coming in. And like this whole area where the floor and decor shop is, there's a Planet Fitness right here. So this stuff is all new, and it gets a little like there's not a lot going on here, but I just saw that they're building a Little Market, Lidl. If you're not familiar with what that is, just look it up, Little. They're putting in one along here on Memorial. So there's slowly, like, there's getting more and more. And then I touched on kind of near the end of my vlog tour for Kirkwood, there were some new townhomes going up, and they were like the pretty colorful row of townhomes called Empire Paint Box. Those are located right here off of Memorial. And let's see, there was also another little area with cute like a farmhouse, modern farmhouse style. I couldn't think of the word, but I'm like, what is it? Modern farmhouse style homes, which cute little community right in through here. So, and then another thing is like there is a YMCA right here off of Memorial. And if you are lucky enough to get your kid into the Drew Charter School, that's located right here just south of Memorial Drive. And then you're also kind of catty corner from the East Lake Golf Club, which is a beautiful golf course. They do a PGA tour here. I think it's in September. I had went one year and got to experience it. And I remember the year that Tiger Woods played, and I think he won it. And I could just remember, I have some friends that live around there, and they're like, yeah, we could hear the crowd cheering. And so it's a really nice golf course. So as far as grocery stores, like I said, you could hit up the Kroger over here in Edgewood. There's also a Publix right here over kind of in the East Lake area. There's also a Kroger further up over in the Decatur area. Am I missing any? That's kind of it. So you do have to drive a little bit to get to a grocery store, but it's not like terrible or anything by any means. And then I think that's kind of it. I do really like this street, Oakview Road. I think it's just pretty, again, because it has that median section, which I just think it makes the street a little bit more pretty. But I would say, you know, if you were looking at homes that are selling, you know, at the ends of these streets, just know that you are right next to a very busy road. And so, and this road hasn't developed to be like a very beautiful road yet. So, you know, typically homes that are selling right off of Memorial are a little bit on the cheaper side, they trade at a little bit of a discount, but just something to be aware of. But I think that is it for Kirkwood. Kind of hit up the main streets and the parks. Yeah, I covered all that. So I think we're done here. So you guys, as always, if you have any questions, you can always put them in that comments box below, or hit me up, shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. Be happy to help you out any way that I can, you guys. So until next time, I'll see you around the neighborhood.